Hi there, my little birdies. Welcome back to the nest, or welcome if you're new here. So today we have another, I was going to say another love reading, but it's not. It doesn't necessarily have to be a love reading, because this could be about anyone. But this is going to be the last time they saw you. What were they thinking and feeling? Again, this could be career-wise, this could be a relationship, this could be a parent, okay? So just take it however it resonates. We're going to start with a little check-in to see if that is really your person, if that was really the last time that you saw each other, or a relevant last time, or a relevant previous time. My words today are kind of crazy, but a relevant previous time that may want to come through, and then we're gonna get into their thoughts and feelings, okay? So with that being said, today we have 3 beautiful piles with us. For pile number 1, we have some Amethyst. For pile number 2, we have some Angelite. And for pile number 3, we have some Kunzite. Alrighty, so you can feel free to pause the video, connect a little bit with the cards, take a look at the crystals. If any of those call to you, that may be your pile, or you can check out the timestamps below in the description box for you to see if there's any relevant number, any synchronicity that calls to you that may make sense to you. Okay, so with that being said, whenever you're ready, I'll see you over there. Hi there, pile number 1, welcome into your reading. So if you chose the Amethyst, you're definitely in the right place, and we're going to actually start by confirming that. And we're going to take a look at who this person is, you know, what is the status of the two of you, and then we're going to look at what was going on there, what was the last time, what was happening when you were seeing each other, and then we're going to get into your person's thoughts and feelings and end with some messages, okay? So if this doesn't really resonate with you, feel free to check another pile. Maybe this reading is not for you today, but yeah, take it however it resonates, and let's get going. So don't forget to smash the like button for me and to subscribe if you haven't already. I would love to have you here supporting me, and I appreciate you so much. But let's get into it. So we have balanced, we have fun times, party vacation, quality time, we have very soon, and trust. So I would actually see this as a friend, maybe a friend that you have feelings for. It doesn't have to be, but I feel like this is someone that you have a lot of fun with. I feel like this is someone that this number 30 is actually calling to me, so it could be an age, not necessarily, but I definitely feel like this is someone that it's very lighthearted, and I feel like you have a great time whenever you're together. And I feel like with this very soon, I'm getting a couple of things, especially with this balanced. It's giving me a little bit of justice vibe, Libra energy of like it's easy to make decisions when you're around them. It's like this person makes everything super clear, so they may give great advice and they make everything seem nice and flowy, and it allows you to not be so hesitant around your life and around making decisions. I feel like you are able to trust yourself a lot more when you're around this person. It's like I feel like this person has a really good positive impact around you. And I also feel like this trust is, you know, you in regards to this person. I feel like you also trust them a lot. And I feel like you're safe when you're around them. You know, they make you feel safe, and you feel safe in yourself, and you feel safe in this connection. I wonder if there's any sort of romantic feelings here, but it could be just, you know, a friend in that matter. But I definitely feel like there's this true feeling of, you know what? I like you. You know, I feel safe with you. I really love being around you. And with this very soon, I also feel like there's something about, I don't know, I really feel like maybe this is recent, but maybe there are some feelings being woken up. Maybe not from your side, maybe from theirs. I don't know. We'll take a look at their side. But there's really this feeling of something is being woken up. And I feel like it's very fresh, very recent. And I don't think perhaps you know how to deal with that. Maybe things are confusing and things are a bit weird or something. But I definitely feel like something is developing here in a very, very beautiful way. I really love this energy. All right, so for the last time you saw each other, we have fling, short-term casual crush sex. We have fancy date. Okay. We also have, oh, look at that, justice. Oh, wow. I didn't even look at that card. And we also have confidence. So this person could definitely be a Libra, or you are. Take it however it resonates, but or maybe this last time happened during Libra time. That could also be something. Or in November, we have the 11 there. Excuse me. But I definitely feel like this was a little bit more than just a, oh, hey, let's hang out, right? We have fancy date. We even have here a fling. So maybe this is like, this truly was a friend, or it was like a friends with benefits. Maybe that's also something. But I feel like there was a little bit more than just, let's have some fun. You know, I feel like it was definitely, you know, a date of some sort. And I feel like I'm getting a couple of things with this fling thing. There could have been physical intimacy, that is for sure. But I feel like there could have also been a very, it's like not necessarily that it was rushed, but maybe it was a very short time and maybe you wanted more, you know, and it was this thing of like, I don't want to go home, but I have to, or I have to go to work, or you have to go to work and I don't want that. And it's like, we needed more, you know, there's this feeling of, it was so fun and it was so good. Can we stay here forever? Can we stay here a little longer, I would say. But I definitely feel like there's this feeling of, even here with the tea, it's like it's pinkish, right? And it almost looks like a pawn, you know, in those, what are they called? I don't remember the name, but those, you know, those flowers that are in ponds, and in lakes and that kind of thing. And it kind of looks like that. So I wonder if, you know, pink, that is a color that symbolizes love. But I almost wonder if there was also like some sort of spiritual connection. Maybe we were talking a little bit more about, I don't know, deep conversations, not necessarily spiritual, but deep conversations about the world and about your beliefs and that kind of thing. But I definitely feel like there was a lot of intimacy being grown here. A lot of an intimacy, especially if this is a long-term friend, an intimacy that you didn't feel before. Because maybe before, it was all around, oh yeah, hey, how are you doing? You know, checking in and fun stuff. And I feel like this time you really dove deep. You know, you really went for it, and you had really interesting conversations. With this justice, I'm kind of getting a little bit of this thing of like everything was balanced. I don't think there was someone talking more than the other and wanting to be the center of attention, that kind of thing. I feel like you were able to really balance each other out. And also in the imagery of this card is like you have the light and the darkness, you know, the good and the bad. And I feel like that was the two of you. You were able to talk about the goods and you were able to have fun and be lighthearted, but you also had those deep conversations here. And with this confidence, I see this more than, you know, confidence about, you know, feeling good about yourself and feeling empowered, that kind of thing. That could have also happened. But I'm even getting, for some of you, maybe there was this, some of you could be going through some sort of complicated situation, maybe even legal, or you needed some sort of advice, or things are not really going your way. You're feeling like things are slow or that kind of thing, and the other person was able to support them and give them that boosted confidence and give them that motivation. But I'm seeing this confidence more has like confidence, you know, a little intimacy, a little secret, a little trust, a little, you know, talking about deep things that are personal and that not everyone is allowed to have access to that, you know. So I really feel like you opened your hearts to a lot deeper stuff, you know. So I really wonder if this is like a friend situation and it's like starting to develop, but is it one-sided? Did this person feel the same for me? I don't know. We're gonna figure that out. So let's take a look into our tarot and see what was this person thinking and feeling. All right. The last time pile number 1 and this person saw each other, what was their person thinking here? Have the 7 of Wands. We have the High Priestess. Ooh, that is a lot, but I guess we'll take them. We also have, I feel like it's this way, the 2 of Swords, the Chariot, and the 2 of Cups. Okay. And what were they feeling? I actually feel like it's not. What were they feeling, please? What was pile number 1's person feeling the last time they saw pile number 1? We have, the 10 of Wands in reverse, the 4 of Wands. What were they feeling, please? All right. And we have the King of Wands. All right, so that is really interesting. So I kind of feel like you could have been the person to empower them. Maybe not necessarily the other way around, because let's start with their feelings. I kind of feel like this person felt a lot more relieved after they were with you. So there is truly this feeling of like they may have had some sort of burden. Maybe the deep conversation was also about feelings. Take that if it resonates. I kind of feel like that wasn't really clear. So maybe even the date name, it's like, was it a date? I don't know. We didn't really call it that way, but maybe you did, so take it however it resonates. But there's this feeling of like, it's kind of up in the air. Maybe things are not really clear. Maybe there's a little bit of mystery and, oh my God, what is happening here, But I definitely feel like the biggest thing here is that this person felt really supported by you. And I feel like they had this feeling of, I'm at home. And I feel like that was what triggered their thoughts. Because at first, with the 7 of Wands, I kind of feel like they were coming from this place of, I'm kind of getting like a little bit of pent up emotions, pent up anxiety, pent up fears and struggles and that kind of thing. And I feel like they weren't really able to deal with that. I feel like they didn't know what to do. They didn't know how to manage their emotions in the end. And so maybe in the beginning of this, they were even a little bit moody and reserved and not really talking much. But then I feel like some sort of conversation here may have triggered a deeper conversation and a deeper intimacy between the two of you. And I feel like that's when things started to shift. Because I feel like that's when they finally let themselves be open to you and let themselves be real and show everything that was going on within them. And I feel like at that point, when that happened, they were like, oh shit, I actually feel like home. I feel like I'm where I need to be and that this person is really important to me. And I don't think that they knew the impact you had on their life. Like they already had a lot of admiration for you and all that, but I feel like they didn't know how far their feelings went. And I feel like this last time kind of opened up everything for them in that matter. I also feel like they may have started to see you in a different way with this King of Wands, because I kind of feel like before maybe they were forcing themselves, oh no, it's just a friend, Pile number 1 is a friend, there's nothing here, I don't really feel attracted to them. Yeah, they're beautiful, but like, they're beautiful. Yeah, they're my friend, they're awesome. But now I feel like they're coming from this point of, oh wait, maybe I actually want this. Maybe I actually want to explore a little bit a more physical side. And I feel like that's when they really start to understand, holy shit, I have feelings, Oh my God, this is what I want. And I feel really empowered. For some of you, this could be a same-sex situation. And so there's a little bit of, what is this? What are these feelings? Why am I feeling this way? Why am I feeling actually attracted to pile number 1? And maybe it's really weird for them to acknowledge that and to understand that that is what's going on, that it's feelings, that they're not going crazy. It's actually feelings of love blossoming here and attraction and all that. But I definitely feel like this person, they felt a lot lighter when they were with you. It's that thing. I feel like you both bring to each other a lot of lightheartedness, and I feel like you always feel good and you always feel so great with each other. And with this High Priestess, I really feel like there was some sort of deeper conversation, which could be about these struggles that this person is going through. But I definitely feel like there's a big understanding of, oh wow, I didn't know you thought this way, and it brought them a lot more admiration than they had before, because now they understand you at a deeper level. I feel like that's something that's coming through. And I also feel like in their thoughts, they were a bit conflicted, because I feel like it's that thing. At first, they didn't really want to, not assume, but they didn't want to acknowledge their feelings. Maybe I also feel like there's a part of them that is scared that these feelings can ruin things. But I feel like from the moment that they let that go, I feel like it was from this shift here. I feel like from the moment that they were starting to, pay attention a little bit more to your body, pay attention a little bit more to how you talk and your little tics. And it's like they gain awareness that they are gaining awareness of that. It's like they gain awareness that, oh my God, I'm actually paying attention to these things about pile number one. And I feel like that really confused them. And then I feel like they started to accept it and started to realize, oh, I have feelings. What the heck? So I feel like at some point, and I feel like this is a little bit afterwards, the Two of Cups, where I feel like they are, and it's actually interesting how this came out. It's almost like how this person went into that date or into that meeting, and this is how they left. So I feel like they went really hurt and confused and frustrated and just wanting to be in their own bubble because they were so, out there and going through something here that was causing a lot of burdens, and they leave refreshed, but they also leave hopeful and in love. And I feel like it was a big transformation for them, but I feel like they were really thinking that you were supposed to be in their life. You're a soulmate in the end. And I feel like they already knew that, but I feel like they started to look at the word soulmate in a different way. They started to look at the word soulmate as, well, maybe this is actually a romantic soulmate, right? So I feel like they left this meeting, this date, whatever you want to call it, with a lot of love, with a lot of feelings here for you. And I feel like they also started to wonder and imagine and fantasize a little bit about what the two of you could have, what this might look like if you were actually to officialize and be in a relationship. And I feel like they liked it. I feel like they liked the idea of that, And I also feel like they started to see the two of you as a team. It's like it's no longer me and you. No, it's us. I feel like we are able to support each other and to give each other a lot. And even here in the High Priestess with the eyes, it's almost like she's waking up. She's seeing something that she didn't see before, right? And I feel like in the end, in their feelings, they really started to catch on to this. It's like this, I feel like they were so focused on their troubles and issues that when you actually help them out, they were like, okay, so that is out of the way, so I'm able to feel other things. And the other things that I'm feeling is this. Yeah. Really interesting. So let's hear some messages from them to finish this up. Aw, you deserve someone better. We also have, can I love you like he, she couldn't? People are talking about us. We were happy in another life. Maybe there was also with this, people are talking about us. If you have friends in common, or not necessarily friends in common, but if I feel like this person may have been talking, maybe even afterwards, but I feel like this person may have been talking to some people about these things and about the two of you. And it's like these people are like, what are you talking about? Dude, you have feelings for each other. It's just like date, And I feel like they're like, wait, what? What is going on there? And maybe that was what kind of brought all these emotions, and they get awareness of that, But there we go with the High Priestess, and we were happy in another life. There is recognition that you are soulmates and that you were part of each other's life in some way. Oopsie. And I feel like this person may have been with you through your ups and downs, and they want to still be with you through those ups and downs. But we have here, I want to give you everything. I don't want to ghost you, but I have to. I feel like this person is kind of overwhelmed that these feelings are actually happening. My ego is in the way. Yeah, I feel like they're scared of, I feel like they, with this, can I love you like he, she couldn't? I feel like they are desiring to give you what maybe in the past you couldn't receive. But at the same time, can I be that person because you deserve someone better, right? Can I really be the person to love you? Can I really be what you need? And so I feel like this ego is not necessarily in a sense of being selfish or that kind of thing. No, I feel like it's their fears. It's their insecurities that are coming in the way. I can't control myself around you. And I feel like before they could, but now it's like impossible. So yeah. But what else do we have here? I need to focus on work. To be honest, this is an excuse. You broke my dreams of us together. What? maybe there was something you said that this person, I don't know, maybe you don't feel the same way. But maybe there was something you said or something this person interpreted wrong. Something around those lines. I don't know. But let's give you here some advice. Let me use this again. What can you tell us for advice for pile number 1 here? So we do have give your relationship a chance, but we do have pay attention to the red flags and finances and career. So maybe right now, again, maybe what this person was talking about was finances and career, and that is where truly they need to focus on. But I don't think it's a matter of, oh, I need to focus on career and forget about you. I feel like the forget about you is their defense mechanism. So maybe this person, they do have feelings for you. Of course, if you have feelings for them back, great. If you don't, it might hurt them a little bit and they may need that time to heal. But I feel like if this person, even if this person has feelings for you and you do have them back, I feel like this person needs a little bit of time to heal. Okay? So I feel like it's about you understanding that this person may not be ready for that commitment. That doesn't mean that they don't have feelings for you. It means that they don't know how to manage them. They don't know how to deal with them. Okay? So I feel like it's coming more from that point and not really like, this is awful. No, because we literally have give your relationship a chance, right? I feel like this is going to need a little bit of time and patience, but that doesn't mean that this can't go far, okay? Especially because I feel like this person's feelings are very recent and fresh, and it's like, what do I do with these, you know? So I feel like they need time to figure it out and to really understand what they want out of this. But I do feel like things are growing, okay? I just feel like they have pain from the past that caused triggers and fears to show up, and they need to deal with those, okay? So they may not be fully ready for a commitment right now, but I do feel like they have romantic feelings towards you, okay? So my beautiful pile number 1, I hope this helped and resonated. If it did, don't forget to smash the like button for me and subscribe if you haven't already. My links are going to be in the description box below for my merch, my prayer readings, my Patreon. If you want to join, if you want to catch us live on the Sunny Virgo, if you want extra readings, it's all going to be there. But thanks so much for being here. Love you very much. I wish you the freaking best, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye. Hi there, my beautiful pile number 2. Welcome into your reading. So if you chose the Angelite, you're definitely in the right place. And we're actually going to start by checking that out. So we're going to figure out who is this person that we're talking about. And then we're going to look into what was happening there the last time that you saw each other. Okay, so we can give you a little confirmation. This may not be the last time. Okay, sometimes we need to hear things about a previous time, but this should be a person. If it doesn't really resonate, don't be afraid to take a look into another pile, or maybe this is just not your reading, but take it however it resonates, leave what doesn't, and don't forget to smash the like button for me and subscribe if you haven't already. I would love to have you here, and I appreciate your support so freaking much. So who is this person? We have body, exercise, health, self-care. We also have divine. We have love yourself, release your ex, and we have dreams. How beautiful. So I kind of feel like this person is the person of your dreams. I feel like this is someone that really helps you maybe love yourself a little bit more. This person, I feel like they could be a little bit wounded and hurt, to be honest. Maybe they are still healing from the past and letting go of not previous relationships, because I don't think that is an issue. I feel like they're letting go of fears and insecurities and things that were holding them back, and a lot of wounds, maybe even from past lives and all that. But I definitely feel like this could be someone that works out regularly. I feel like they take their health really seriously. And I feel like in the end, they're just in this place of truly loving themselves and giving the best to themselves. I feel like that's what they want. It's like they want to be the best for themselves. And I feel like they just want to be at a better place in their life. But I do feel like this person could be like the definition of your dream fulfilled. You know, I feel like they're someone that checks all your boxes, essentially. But I definitely feel like with this divine, there's this feeling of maybe you had to wait a very long time to meet each other. So, or to develop it into something more. Because we have here the 2 and the 16. So, you know, there could have been a very long time. You may have known each other since birth, since childhood, since you were 2 years old, but only when you were 16, let's say, you were actually able to develop something. Of course, this doesn't have to be this way, but maybe it was just that you went through a lot of nasty relationships, a lot of different people, and now you're finally able to meet this person because you've overcome your lessons, you've learned them, right? You've done all that you had to do, and now you're able to actually know each other. But I definitely feel like this person is still going through something here. And that is something that I feel requires time and has nothing to do with you, to be honest. Especially here, it's like I feel like they want to be better for you. They want to work on themselves and they want to be their best version for you, for this connection, for them to be able to love someone and be loved. More than anything, be loved. Maybe this person has a hard time being loved. Even here, she's holding some sort of paper, and it's almost like the words she's saying to herself are hurting her more than I don't know, words from other people. So this person could be someone very hard on themselves. I'm catching a little bit of Virgo energy, to be honest, but it doesn't have to be though. And Leo as well. But I definitely feel like this person is like, they could be very hard on themselves, and I feel like they are. They could definitely be a perfectionist because I feel like they are with themselves. But in the end, with this divine, I actually feel like this person is also an angel. Or at least that's how you see them, right? But I feel like you may see this person as being very pure and innocent with a really kind heart. And maybe this is the type of person that is always wanting to help other people out. You know, that always puts other people first before themselves. And I feel like that's something that they're trying to shift right now. It's like, I'm important too, and I need to take care of myself too. Wow. They could also be quite intuitive with these dreams. I'm getting that they may have really crazy dreams. You may not know that, maybe you do, but they may have a big intuition here. Maybe you know this from a place of, they say something is going to happen and then it actually happens. Or they say they have this feeling like, I don't really feel good about this path. And then they were actually right. There's something around those lines. But let's take a look here into the last time you saw each other and what was going on. So we have chemistry, passion, attraction, sparks. We have under pressure. We have the tower. Whoopsie. And we have strength. Ooh, Jesus. Did you guys do it? Because this is intense. If you didn't, I feel like there could have been some sort of explosion of emotion here, because we even have here, we have passion, attraction, and sparks, and then we have the tower with all of this lightning and all of these, like, boom, it just has to come out, right? So I kind of feel like in the last time that you saw each other, maybe it was quite passionate. I would say I do feel like there's, with this under pressure, it's like there's this feeling that this person may have kept inside for a very long time. And now I feel like they're finally able to do that. It could also be you, so take that however resonates. But I definitely feel like there's this feeling of, gosh, I need more. You know, I want something to change, especially the 5. I want something to change. I want to be able to love you. I want to be loved by you. Let's do this, right? So I feel like this person may have been holding back quite a lot, but I feel like they finally got to this point of like, you know what? It's finally time for us to change things around and to actually give each other what we deserve. And I kind of feel like there's this feeling of, you know, with this grain here, I'm getting something around like jealousy, but it may not be their jealousy. It might be like jealousy from other people, or I'm just seeing this as like, I don't know, toxic energy from the past, for example, something that needs to be released. And I feel like there was this feeling of, okay, this is over. Now I want a new start with you, you know? I don't know if I already mentioned, but we have Scorpio and Leo energies coming through. Throw Aries in there as well, if you will. But it doesn't have to be, of course. It's just a little extra confirmation. But I definitely feel like this person, or in the last time that you saw each other, I feel like there was an ending. There was a beginning. Absolutely. And I feel like maybe this was something you weren't quite expecting. But I definitely feel like there was something big changing here. I also feel like maybe there was this feeling of like you were able to see each other more deeply. You were able to connect with each other a lot more. And like, I'm getting this feeling of like being naked, and it doesn't, maybe that is the feeling that I'm getting, where it's like, maybe it's not necessarily physically naked, it's emotionally naked. So maybe there wasn't really a passionate confession, right? Maybe it was a loving confession. And that is also being naked to someone, is expressing, like being raw, expressing their whole emotions to each other. So that may have been happening here. But I definitely feel like, dude, if you didn't do it, you were either almost doing it, or there was a lot of desire for it to happen. Okay? I definitely feel like that was coming through here. Because there was this feeling of like, maybe this person has been holding back a little bit, or you have, or something like that. And I feel like in this last time you saw each other, it was like, no, I cannot deal with this anymore. We have to do something about this, right? So let's take a deeper look into this and get some tarot into this and see what was happening here from your person's side in their thoughts and feelings. Oopsie. The last time you saw each other. I'm tired of being alone. So I feel like it's that thing. I feel like this person may have been, again, holding back a lot because they were wounded and insecure and frightened. And I feel like they got to this point where it's like, dude, I don't want to be alone anymore. Like, I'm tired of being alone. I'm tired of pushing people away, of, I don't know, stopping myself from feeling love, from experiencing a loving relationship. And I feel like they got to this point where it's like, you know, F you fears. Like, I want this. And I feel like they started to go towards it, you know. But what was going on in their thoughts? What was pile number 2's person thinking the last time they saw each other? Woo! We have the lovers. We have the sun. 2 of cups, bottom of the deck. Can we get one more? What was this person thinking the last time they saw each other? Holy cow! We have the Fool. And what about their feelings? All right. Okay, I can see that. I actually feel like it's this way. We have the 9 of Swords, the 4 Cups, and the King of Cups. Dude, this is so straightforward. First of all, bottom of the deck, we have the 8 of Pentacles here and the Magician. So I feel like this person was in a place of, you're my freaking wish fulfillment. Like, I don't care what the world says. I don't care about my past. I have to change my past around because I want this new opportunity. But for me to have that new opportunity, I need to let go of that past. I need to let go of my insecurities and fears. But I'm willing to put in the work in myself, and I'm willing to put in the work in this connection because I really want this. And I really desire this to happen between the 2 of you. You know, maybe for some of you, there was something around, oh, well, what was I going to say? What the heck? What the heck? I was really going to say something, but so I guess it wasn't important. But, I remember what I was going to say. Maybe for some of you, this person did confess all of these feelings and was emotionally naked to you. And maybe you're just like wanting to check, like, is this really true? Like, does this person really mean these words? And are they really being serious? And dude, they are. They truly are. Because in their thoughts, all they were thinking about was, I freaking love you. I'm so in love with you. I'm so happy with you. I love spending time with you. I see this whole future between us. I feel like we may have this like sort of weird spiritual experience. Maybe this person is not even spiritual, but they are, you know, they have this sort of, again, they have a really heightened intuition. So I feel like they're coming from this place of, I have this weird feeling like we are meant to be together. Like we have something here. I feel good about us. And so that was all they were thinking about, is like how special this connection was, how they really wanted to move things forward, how they really wanted to pursue this connection, work on this connection, put all the effort in this connection, and take the freaking leap with the Fool. They really wanted to give you everything, essentially. They really wanted to let go. I would say it's that thing. I'm tired of being alone. I'm tired of running away. I feel like that is the biggest thing. I'm tired of running away. I'm tired of allowing my fears to take hold of me, allowing my fears to stop me and prevent me from being and creating something beautiful with someone else. And they want that with you, especially because in their feelings, what is showing up here is those fears and those insecurities getting the best of them and preventing them from fully opening their heart. But at the same time, they were also feeling a lot of love with this King of Cups. They were really trying to concentrate on the love, you know, because I feel like their thoughts were not really their thoughts. I feel like they were kind of going a little bit back and forth. Like, I'm so scared and I'm like freaking out because what if this ends up to be like the past? What if this, it's nothing good? What if I am putting my heart out there and I'm opening myself up to you again? And then boom, it all goes to ashes and I don't know how to deal with that. What if I really trust this and really give everything in this, and then boom, it crumbles apart and I'm left hurt and abandoned and lost again. And I feel like this person, they may have spent a lot of time, to be honest, like having sleepless nights and going a lot of like back and forward over and over again because they were trying to figure out, do I listen to my fears? Do I listen to my heart, to my feelings for pile number 2? What do I do here? But in the end, the last time that they saw you, they were really touching that cup. The universe and you in this connection was offering this person a new opportunity for love, a beautiful new opportunity for love. And they were touching it. They were choosing to focus on the love. They were choosing to focus. And that really shows in their thoughts. It's like they were kind of a little bit, okay, I have fears, but I also have love. What do I focus? What do I focus? And their whole focus was on love. Their whole focus was on, I want this. And I want to be a better person for you. I want to be better. I want to give you more. I want to be here. Completely. And so I really feel like they were trying to let go of these fears. I don't think this is going to, this is not a permanent change because this is really fast for someone to heal, you know. This is a decision. And that decision is the biggest step of all. So I feel like this person is on a really good path to heal. I do have to say this person is very wounded and hurt. So they may get triggered and they may get insecure from time to time. They may need a little bit of reassurance, that kind of thing. But they really have a lot of love for you. They really are crazy about you. And they are serious about this connection. They really want this to happen. Okay? So, yeah, look at that. Why do you even want me? Oh, let's get some messages here from this person, please. For pile number 2. I'll see you in my dreams. And we got dreams in the beginning. So I definitely feel like this person could be quite intuitive. And they could have, again, like important dreams, intuitive dreams with messages, that kind of thing. But we have my life is a mess right now. Oopsie. We also have here, hang in there. I'm not the one for you. Yeah, this person is so insecure. But it's like they really want everything with you. I really feel like they're working on that. I really feel like they are. Wait, not yet. What would this person like to say to pile number 2, please? You're the most beautiful person I've ever seen. Aww. Like, dude, when I tell you this person is in love, this person is in love. We also have over here, I'm afraid you'll say no. Absolutely. I don't want to drag you into this mess, my mess. My friends are in the way. Oopsie. Can we get one more, please? All right. So I understand if you don't want to talk, and we also have, I don't know what to do. So to be honest, I feel like their friends could be, I feel like they're coming from a place of protection, perhaps. Like, be careful, like make sure that pile number 2 is not going to hurt you, that kind of thing. But I feel like they're creating even more fear around this person. So I feel like they're really scared that you'll say no around the 2 of you dating, the 2 of you building something. I feel like they're really confused. Like, do I really like ask you to be official? Do we go on a date? What do I do? How do I go along with this? You know, maybe there wasn't a confession of love or that kind of thing, but maybe there was some sort of hint around that. And this person wants to confess their love. For others of you, there's definitely this feeling of, I already confessed my feelings, but I'm afraid you don't really feel the same way, that you're going to leave and that you're not going to, you know, care about me or something like that. So it's nothing like, I understand if you don't want to talk. Like, I understand if you don't feel the same way, that kind of thing. And again, this person is really, really insecure. And I just saw engagement, by the way. So this has a really good potential, okay? Let's get here some advice for you. But I really feel like this is really nice. This is really beautiful. I just feel like this person is freaking scared, okay? But we have honeymoon, and we have let go control issues with this playfulness. So try to be lighthearted. This person may need some reassurance. Don't be afraid to give it to them. I feel like they really need it. But this is safe. I really feel like this is safe. This is beautiful. This is really incredible, okay? I really feel like you can have something beautiful here together. So for your side, allow this to unfold naturally. Don't pressure it, right? This person may not deal really well with that because they may think that you're playing them or something like that. It's like, be lighthearted, go on a couple of dates, talk to each other, keep building this connection, but enjoy this time that you spend together. And I feel like communication is going to be huge here. If you have insecurities, fears, that kind of thing, please express them to this person as well, because they will understand it and they will give you the reassurance that you also need, you know. But I really feel like this is worth working on. This is worth believing, and this is worth really investing your time and energy into, okay? Because it can go really, really far. Alrighty? So, my beautiful pile number 2, this is what I have for you. I really hope this resonated and helped. If it did, don't forget to smash the like button for me and subscribe if you haven't already. My links are all going to be in the description box below. So, for my merch, my prayer readings, my Patreon, where we have extra readings and lives. But yeah, that being said, thanks so much for being here. I appreciate you so freaking much. I love you very much. And I wish you the best, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye. Hi there, my beautiful pile number 3. Welcome into your reading. So, if you chose the Kunzite, you're definitely in the right place, and we're actually going to start by taking a look at exactly that. So we're going to look into who this person is. This is starting off in a really nice way, but we're going to look into who this person is to give you a little hint and confirmation if you're really in the right pile, and the last time that you saw each other, what was going on. This may be related to a previous time. It just relates to the message that you most need to hear. But for my intention is for this to be the last time that you saw each other, okay? So if this doesn't really resonate, feel free to check another pile, okay? Or maybe this is just not your reading. But take whatever resonates, leave what doesn't. And don't forget to smash the like button for me and subscribe if you haven't already. That is the easiest way for you to support me, and I appreciate you so freaking much for doing that. So let's take a look into who this is. Ooh, we have an Emperor. Leader, power, action. We also have submissive, beauty, nurture, waiting. So this is very like Emperor, Empress kind of energy. But we have forgiveness. We also have healing family issues. And we have calling in your soulmate. Very interesting. So I'm getting 2 different things here. I'm getting one where I feel like this person is still healing from something, but they are the person that you have been manifesting. And maybe there is this feeling of like they're still healing some stuff. They still need to forgive some people. They still need to figure out how to better love themselves as well. And they're still going through that healing process, you know. Maybe there is something that they do need to forgive, or you need to forgive in each other in this connection. But that is the first thing, is that this is someone you're talking to. This is someone, maybe you're already in a relationship, and they have some things to heal. This could be, you know, definitely someone you have been manifesting. The other way I'm seeing this is that this could be someone from the past. So this could be someone that you even already have like children with, family with. And I feel like this is someone that needs to apologize, or that you want to apologize to. And it could even be that you're just like trying to manifest new love. You don't even think about this person anymore. But, well, I mean, you are watching and reading about them, but you're trying to manifest new love and this person shows up. So that could be something. And maybe the last time that you saw each other was already in this feeling of reconciliation and that kind of thing. take it however it resonates, because I can see both things happening here. But talking about who this person is, I feel like they're very goal oriented. I feel like they're really hardworking, not necessarily workaholic, but I feel like they are really in this place of, I'm gonna make my life happen. You know, they could also be in a position of power, of leadership. I am getting a little bit of Aries energy here, and Libra. Doesn't have to be, but I really feel like there is this feeling of, I want to make things happen. I'm not gonna give up. I know what I want, and I'm gonna fight until I have it, right? I also feel like this person could be someone that really knows what they want from the start. You know, it's like they have that motivation and that attitude of like, I'm gonna go get it, but they know exactly what they want and how they want it. And I feel like they, especially when it comes to love and when it comes to this connection, I feel like they know that they want you. That is kind of what I'm getting. And I know what they want. I feel like they know what they want out of love. But I feel like this is also something, hang in there. Words are complicated today, but I feel like also something that is coming through is that this person may not always know how to best apologize. They could have a little bit of, not necessarily ego issues, but they could have a little bit of a tough time like admitting they're wrong or something like that. But I feel like another thing that they are working on is how to relax, how to breathe, how to let go, how to better manage their emotions as well. That's something that I'm getting. And how to be more patient. Because maybe that was even something that was getting in the way, was them not being able to be patient with you, with this connection with themselves. And that could actually come from their childhood. And it's interesting that we have here forgiveness, and your love life benefits has you forgive your parents. So maybe what they need to forgive, or who they need to forgive, is their parents, and they need to let go of their childhood. They need to, I don't know, look at things in a different way, that kind of thing. That's the feeling that I'm getting here. I feel like this person could have a little bit of pent-up resentment or anger even. I feel like especially towards their past. I also feel like it pushed them into being better and becoming more, but I feel like there is this part of them that never really got over it. And there is this part that, I don't know, wants to be more and wants to let go of that. And with this submissive, I kind of see that happening here. It's like they're trying to heal and they're trying to move it forward, but I feel like it still hurts them. You know, their past, I feel like it still hurts them, and so maybe fresh, maybe recent, but I feel like that's something they're trying to let go. Okay, so with that being said, let's take a look into what was going on here the last time that you saw each other. So we have control issues, dominant, obsessive. We also have, getting back together. We have here the 10 of swords, okay, and we have freedom. Okay, to be honest, I can see these both ways still. So I'm going to talk about both. And considering we only have 3 piles, it could be that 2 of them are kind of mashed up into this. But it's kind of this similar vibe, different situation kind of thing. But what I'm seeing here is that we were talking about how this person still had like stuff from the past to resolve, letting go of past resentments and hurts and wounds and stuff from their childhood, stuff from previous relationships, that kind of thing. I really love this freedom happening here because I feel like they're finally able to let that go. I feel like in this last time that you saw each other, maybe this person opened up to you about those things. Maybe something happened here that kind of woke them up and was like, wait, no, I have to be better and I have to let go of this past because it's wounding me. And it's hurting me, and it's hurting this connection. So even if this is already, for example, you're already married and with children and all that, maybe there was this feeling of like they still had their childhood wound over there, bothering them, hurting them. And they in turn could be hurting your marriage, could be hurting, not necessarily your children, you know, and hurting in a physical way, but they could be reacting in ways that are not worthy of being reacted in that way. You know, the consequences are much larger. And I feel like they're trying to deal with that. They're trying to work with those things. And so in this last time you saw each other, I really feel like there was a release. There was also a relief, I feel, from their side. because something was able to end here. And I feel like I'm almost seeing this getting back together, and like the cup being put back together is like their heart was able to mend. So maybe there was even something you said, an advice you gave, I don't know, the support you gave that really meant them, that really sewed their heart back up together. And I feel like that was really beautiful. If this is truly someone from the past you're in separation from, or you were, I guess, there is definitely this reconciliation kind of energy. So this getting back together, maybe there was this feeling of, hey, I want to break free from the past. I'm sorry this happened. I don't want to be apart anymore. I want a new beginning. I want to reconcile with you, and I want to make this work. That's beautiful. So I feel like this should make sense. If it does, great. If it doesn't, maybe check another pal, I guess. But let's take a look here into the tarot to see what your person was thinking and feeling the last time you saw each other. Alrighty. So for pile number 3, what was pile number 3's person thinking the last time they saw each other? Have the 6 of Pentacles. The Page of Wands, the 5 of Cups. Oh man, that is so beautiful. What were they feeling? Okay. We also have the Wheel of Fortune here, bottom of the deck. But we have the 6 of Cups, the Queen of Wands, and the 5 of Swords. Okay. To be honest, this person feels like... the way it's showing up is like this person had a big aha moment. Like, oh my god, this is the way I've been acting. Oh my god, this is how things have been going on. It's like this person really had this awareness of, this is who I have been. You know? And there's this feeling of like, not necessarily shame, but... I don't know, it's like this person doesn't like the person that they were being in this marriage, in this connection that led to that separation, or that led to conflict between the two of you. But in the end, I kind of feel like this person, what they were thinking is that there are a couple of things. This person was thinking that they need to be better, that they need to give more, that they need to be a better person for you and for this connection, for your children, if that applies. But this person needs to be better, not only for your children and for this connection, but also to themselves. But I really feel like they were thinking mainly about the connection, which may be kind of odd considering this person may have had egocentric tendencies or something like that, selfish things, selfish ways. But I really feel like they're coming from this place of, I really need to give more. And this is a person I want to give everything to, you know, and this is truly what freedom feels like. That's also something that I'm getting, is that when this person was finally able to talk about these feelings, to talk about these wounds, when this person was able to understand that they have these wounds to figure out, that they were letting their ego get in the way, and they had all of that realization, it's like something broke free from them. And I feel like from that came a lot of that freedom that we saw before. And they really felt lighter. They felt more aligned. They felt easier, if that makes any sense. They felt safe. And maybe they didn't feel that way in a very long time. Because especially with the 6 of Cups here, I feel like they had to put in a lot of effort and hard work in themselves into who they are today. But I also feel like they are starting to understand that that came at a cost. And again, they need to be better. And now they are not in the place that they were in their childhood. Now they are not in the place, they are not living the same situation. Like this person, I feel like the last time they had a big realization, or the big realization happened before and it all led to this moment. But there was this true feeling of, I don't want to be the person that I was before anymore. I don't want to live the life that I was living before anymore. I don't want to have the same fears that I keep having over and over again. I want to be different. I want to be better. I want to give more to people. I want to create more. I want to be free. And I feel like they are really feeling free and safe with you. And so I feel like they were starting to understand that my confidence wasn't really because of this connection or things are not going my way. No, it's because from past stuff, and I'm letting that get myself into a place I don't want to be and turn myself into a person I don't want to be. But it's also getting this connection into a place I don't want it to be at. And if this is a reconciliation, maybe this person talked about these things with you, but I really feel like what this person was feeling was that I want to put all my energy and efforts into this connection. This connection is worthy. This connection is what I've been looking for. This connection is everything I desire. And so I really feel like they were letting go of a part of themselves that it wasn't serving them anymore. Oh, Jesus. I just messed up the whole deck. I also feel like they were kind of feeling like, I just want to break from thinking too much. I just want to break from always having to protect myself. And I feel like they were finally like opening up and being like, it is okay for you to protect me and for you to have my back. And not me always like trying to have this protective bubble and not letting anyone in, having all of these walls up. All right. So whatever the case may be here, if this person was really wounded and was reacting in a sort of way, letting insecurities get in the way of the connection or something, or if this was truly about a reconciliation, I really feel like this person is, or at least in this last time you saw each other, they were really coming from this place of, I want this to work and I'm going to do everything in my power for this to work. Okay? What would this person like to say? I can't make up my mind. I'm projecting my insecurities onto you. What did I tell you? And with this, I can't make up my mind. I really feel like it's this feeling of this kind of back and forth when we're trying to heal. It doesn't happen like immediately, right? It takes time. But I feel like this person is in that place of, okay, I want to heal, but I still listen to these insecurities. How do I manage this? And so it's like, I'm trying to cool my mind down. I'm trying to breathe. I'm trying to figure things out. And I'm doing my best. I'm really trying hard. What would this person like to say? I'm afraid to lose you. I know I need to step up. Absolutely. Ooh, okay. Big mess. I'm coming to see you. We also have here, I'm not ghosting you. I just have a lot going on. I don't like how things are right now. How things are between us right now, I guess. But let me just pick up this mess. Alrighty. What else do we have here? And with this, I'm not ghosting you. I just have a lot going on. I really feel like it's this feeling of I'm trying to heal. So I didn't walk away because I didn't love you. I didn't break up things because I don't love you. I didn't talk to you in that way, in a colder way, or I don't know, I said those things because I didn't love you. I'm just trying to figure myself out. But what else would this person like to say to my pile number 3s? Oopsie. I want to tell everyone you're mine. I'm so in love with you. I just want to get married to you now. Maybe you're already married. Oh, I have a few flippers here. Oh, this is... But yeah, look at that. I don't see how we can make this work. I'm afraid I'll get hurt. I feel like this is their sort of ego, right? Their insecurities kind of getting the best of them. But what would this person like to say? To pile number 3, can we get one more? I feel like there's a flipper here, but I can't really reach it. So, yeah. But we have over here, our memories play over and over in my head. I can't erase them. Alrighty. So, this person really wants to fight for you, essentially. They really want to give you their all. And I really feel like this person is putting in the effort, okay? But what is the advice here for you? So we have flirt and we have getting to know each other. So I feel like there is this feeling, whatever the case may be, if you're already married in a relationship, if you're just trying to get back together and work through the reconciliation process, I feel like the key here and the advice is get to know each other, date each other again, or keep dating each other, you know, take yourselves out on dates, find new sides of yourself, be goofy, be playful, have fun. You know, I feel like you need to have this moment for yourselves where you're just having fun. You may also need to F, okay? You may need to do it. That may be, I don't know, it may bring you closer, because that is a part of the love languages. It just is, right? But I really feel like there is this need for you to connect with each other. And it's not showing up here like, oh, just like forget about each other. No. I feel like there is truly this feeling of connect with each other, give your relationship a chance. Look at that, yeah, wedding, reconciliation. It's like, this is worth waiting for. This is worth working on. This is worth investing your time in. Okay, right now it may be a little bit like up and down. Okay, we're trying to figure this out, but it's really, really worth it. And I really feel like this person is serious about you. They really want to give you everything, and I feel like they're really working through their insecurities and burdens and that stuff from the past that they need to heal. Okay? They're really, really working on it. Alrighty? And maybe also figure out, is there anything that you need to heal? Is there anything that you need to look at? Alright? Alright. So, my pile number 3. This is what I have for you. I really hope it resonated and helped. If it did, don't forget to smash the like button for me and subscribe if you haven't already. I would love to have you here. And all my links are going to be in the description box below for my merch, my private readings, my Patreon, where we have extra readings and lives. All right? So I love you very much. I wish you the best, and I'll see you in the next one.